Wanna ride with me, catch a vibe with me, go get out with me, yeah. Shawty, I'm a riding G, I'm a dying piece, I'm a ride.
Hi and welcome. So what I wanted to do was talk about something called a Scratchpad, and it's a mod for DCS Digital Combat Simulator. What you can do is hold down left control, left shift and X on the keyboard, and it brings up this little box. Now that's all good, but let's say we've got a target somewhere that we need to head over towards. So we might have a designated area over here we want to head towards, and we want to know what the location is, and we need to put it into a plane later on. So what we can do is we can bring up this little program with the left control, left shift and X. Then down the bottom of this is a little box. Left click that once and then it will bring up a little white dot on the screen. If you hold down the left mouse button, you can drag the little dot on the screen. Now normally your mouse cursor will be giving you the location details up here in the top left of the screen, and you can change the type of information that it has up there by using left alt and Y on the keyboard. You can change between the different types: left alt and Y, left alt and Y, left alt and Y, left alt and Y. Now where this becomes really helpful is you could say, look at this point on the runway, set the point, and then you can come over to this text box, and just at the bottom of it has +L/L. Left click that once and it will put in there all the information. So then you can jump over to F1 on the keyboard and you've got all of this information here that you can now input into your plane. You don't have to write it down on a piece of paper. You don't have to remember it. It's here, and if you need to come back to it, to refer to it, you can come back to it later. You can also leave notes in here on something, on a process that you might need to do to start the plane. So you can just leave notes in there as well if you want to. Now say you wanted to put in another location, you want to do this end of the runway, you can then mark that and you can click +L/L, and now it's got that there as well. So now you've got two mark points. Now say I had another couple of locations I wanted to get over towards this way. We'll go over here. There's a runway, so I'm going to use this end of the runway, +L/L, and then I can go to the other end of the runway, +L/L. Now I could leave a note in here, so I could leave like, okay, this is an NASIRIYAH, so we can put that in, and then so that's the runway. And so we can start to sort of leave information about. We can put RAYAC here, so I can go and delete start the plane. I can now change it to push it down, RAY, okay? And I'm sure you get the idea. So there's all the information. We can then jump over to our plane, and we've got all the information still there on the screen. This is really helpful in VR. It's really helpful using Track IR. It's really helpful if you're using the Tobii Eye Tracker. It would be great if it was built into the game, but given it's not, it doesn't matter because we can now use this. It's great, it's functional, does exactly what we need, and it's called the Scratchpad. It's resizable and relocatable, so you can put it on any part of the screen that you want. You can drag it to here, you can drag it up here so it's out of the way, you can drag it up here so it's out of the way. So that's really cool. If you have more text than you need, you can sort of make it bigger. So you can sort of see I can make it all the way along the left of the screen here. And then I can go back to the F10 menu. And once we're at the F10 menu, we can then find some other locations. To say I want to use this runway down here. You can see this white dot down here. That's the critical part. It will not capture where your mouse is. It's capturing where that dot is, the white dot. So if we go and move it over to this part of the runway, click +L/L, and now inserts that information. I can now zoom out. I can then go to this end of the runway, and I can push +L/L. Very, very cool. We've got the name of the thing there, so I can then just type in KHALKHALAH. And so we've got that in there, and we've got all these different locations. It's very, very useful. And you can see, you can sort of resize it. You can make it small if you want. Say you only need a little bit of the information, you don't want to take up your whole screen, no problem. You want to take this off so it's no longer a problem, you can still just drag the screen around normally without the dot, not a problem. And if you want to get rid of the screen completely, left control, left shift and X, gone. So yeah, really helpful. You wouldn't even know it's there. If you just want to go back to your plane, it's not there now. So that's pretty cool. Hope you find that helpful or useful. I'll show a little bit more flying around on the new Forrestal aircraft carrier at the end of this video, but the main aim of this video was just to show you the Scratchpad. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to subscribe or like the video, much appreciated.